Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Ranting Redhead. I am your host, Aiden, and today I'm going to talk about something that's been not bothering me, but something I've been taking note of for the past few months. You ever notice that, you know, you can't make fun of a lot of people anymore? I talked about this, I'm pretty sure, in a previous episode, where you can't make fun of certain things about people, but there's one group of people that you're still quote unquote allowed to make fun of. It's fine to make fun of these people. Why is it you're still allowed to make fun of redheaded men? And I don't know, it was something I was noticing to where people still say like ginger jokes, and I believe me, I don't get offended by any of this. It's just something I'm taking note of. Where you can still make fun of redheads without any consequence to your words. If you make fun of a redhead, it's not like you're gonna get banned from Twitter or whatever, or you're not gonna get me too'd. But it's something I was noticing to where redheaded men always can be joked on, and like I said, I don't give a shit, and I'm sure there's other people that joke with other people, but this is the one thing where you can talk about it to anyone, and most people will not care. But here's the thing. I think well done ginger jokes are actually really funny. I really do think that, but other times it's not that I get pissed, it's just annoying just to hear the same thing over and over where it's like people say like, "Oh, you're a ginger, you got no soul." Or, "Oh, he's got a fiery temper." It's just kind of played out, and as society becomes more aware of trying to overcome stereotypes, it seems like redheads are the only people that still get stereotyped. And I was saying to someone, I was like, why is it still acceptable to say the word ginger when you can't say other words? And I'm not saying we should say other slurs or whatever. I'm just saying, why is it we are still allowed to say ginger? I mean, think about it. Think about it this way: people say ginger as much today as much as people said the N word in the 1800s. I guarantee someone listening is going to get very offended that I said that. But I don't care. And speaking of getting offended, I just looked up a thing where it says the 18 most offensive things you can say to redheads. Let's see. Let's run through this list. I have not looked through this before, so. Number 18, fire crotch. I don't really think that's offensive. I just think that's kind of I think it's lazy. I don't know. Okay, 17. Are you a natural ginger? I don't see the harm in that. I think it's a legitimate question. But all right, 16. Is it true that redheads have fiery tempers? Well, I mean, I don't know. Sure. I mean, if you listen to my show, you'll know the answer to that. 15. I've never slept with a redhead before. uh, uh, sure, I guess. I'm speaking as someone who doesn't get offended. I don't really see that as offensive. I think that's just a fact if you haven't. But anyway, 14. It just says redheaded stepchild. What if you are a redheaded stepchild? What if that's a possibility? All right, 13. Aren't redheads related to Satan? Well, the good news is when I finally go to hell, I'll probably be welcomed with open arms if that's the case. So I don't really see that as offensive. Okay, 12. I think redheads are gross. Well, I kind of think that's just kind of funny because you could say that about, instead of saying redheads, you can just insert this demographic and it'll probably be, it's offensive where it's like, I find this group of people gross. I find them gross. They're nasty. Well, yeah, that would be offensive to anyone, so that's just kind of lazy. All right. 11. Can you go out in the sun? Well, sure. I mean, we'll get burnt, but we'll go out there, damn it. 10. You must be crazy in bed. All right. 9. Are you going to mate with another redhead? I don't really think that's offensive. I just think that's more like, what the fuck do you care who I quote unquote mate with? What a stupid word. I'm going to mate with this person. Number 8. Has someone ever told you that you look like strawberry shortcake? I've never heard anybody say that to me ever. One's a cake and one's a person. I don't see the resemblance. 7. I mentioned this one earlier. Redheads have no souls. Like I said, a lot of these on here, they're kind of lazy. They they're just, if you're gonna make fun of redheads, just be clever about it. Not everyone's a comedian. All right, move on with your life if you can't think of something funny. All right, 6. Did you ever really? This is actually kind of funny. Did you ever see that really funny South Park episode? Yeah. Oh god, I didn't see that episode, but I've heard I've seen clips. It's actually pretty funny. My buddy told me to watch it, and oh my god, it was worth it. Hey, okay, number 5. Hey, red slash ginger slash carrot top. That's offensive. Don't compare anyone to Carrot Top. That is offensive. Carrot Top fucking sucks. Never check out his act. 4. Can I buy you a redheaded slut? What? What does that even mean? Can I buy you a redheaded slut? Oh, that's kind of funny. Imagine going up to someone just saying, "Hello, sir. May I buy you a redheaded slut?" Okay. Number 3. Redheaded men aren't sexy. Okay, that is just true. That's not offensive. That's true. Okay? And I'm speaking as one, so I can say it. Redheaded men are not hot. I mean, there's some really fucking hot. Okay. When it comes to redheaded women, there's no in between. You're either gorgeous or you are just completely burn your eyeballs out garbage. No offense, I guess. All right. Number 2. Does anyone ever tell you that you look like insert famous redhead here? Eh, oh, I don't, I don't know. You could, like I said, that's something you could say about any demographic, I guess. But this is all coming across as lazy, like I said. No, and number one, what is the worst thing you can say to a ginger? Does the carpet match the drapes? Like I said, this list is just fucking lazy. I'm out of here. Never look on. Of course, it's BuzzFeed. BuzzFeed fucking sucks. They don't know what they're talking about. This is the laziest list ever, looking for clickbait, but it worked, I guess. All right, yeah. So the point is, be aware when you say something to a redhead, because if we have fiery tempers, you don't know what will come back to bite you. I will say this, if you have red hair, never hang out with a big group of other people that have red hair. It's kind of disturbing. It looks like the fucking circus pulled into town. Like, I have a few friends that are redheads. If you're listening, what's up? But it's fine doing like one-on-one, but once you get like a group of 3 redheads, unless like you're related, it's kind of weird. It doesn't look natural. You know what I mean? Seeing like just 3 people with red hair, like, I don't know, if you see 3 people with red hair walking down the street, you're thinking like, God, look who's looking for a home after they got deported from Ireland. I don't know, it's just weird, and it's something hard to explain, but once you see it, you'll be like, that just doesn't look right. I don't know. Can any of my other redheaded friends verify this? It's not right to hang out with a group of redheaded people. Which, like I said, it fucking sucks, because whenever I have to go to a family event or a family function or get together, there's always a couple redheads. And like I said, it's different when it's family, but it's still like, hey, I'm the redhead here. You get out of here. I'm kidding. It's just, it doesn't look right. It's funny. Tomorrow I actually have like a little family get together, and I think there'll only be one other redhead there if I'm not mistaken, but yeah, they told me to bring a dish, and goddamn, they better appreciate it. It's not much, but goddamn, it was expensive. I don't like going to family It's not that I don't like going to family events or whatever. I don't like going to any event or party, because I know one of 2 things will happen. So when I go to something like that, I always try to, right out the bat, I have to be funny, and I have to do it within 5 to 10 minutes. Because if I'm not, I'm gonna be quiet the whole time, and I'm gonna be like in a corner by myself, and I'm gonna look like the weird guy. But occasionally, I can get a good zinger in there, and it'll work, and I'll be funny throughout the whole day. But other times, I don't know, it's just weird. So And what's with feeling obligation to going to family events? Is like there's certain things like the thing I'm going to tomorrow, I feel like I should go. But there's other times where it's like, why should I care about going to a wedding of someone that I've met twice and I have to drive hours to go to a wedding? Get the fuck out of here. I mean, we all have that distant cousin or aunt or uncle that is, retiring or they're getting remarried, they're getting married for the first time, etc., and you get an invitation and people always feel obligated to go and I'm like, okay, if it's close, within an hour, maybe. Depends on how close I am to you as well, but just because they're family doesn't mean I feel obligated. Unless like, we're somewhat close. If I talk to you a little bit throughout just the year, I would go to certain events, but that one uncle or that one cousin that you rarely see, maybe like a couple times every other year, and if that, I don't know, like why do people feel obligated to go to family events? It drives me nuts. I mean, certain things I can see. Like I said, obviously don't skip out on a funeral because then you look like a jackass. But with all that said, I think that's how I'm going to end the episode, ladies and gentlemen. And don't forget, I need you guys to get one episode up to 500 views so I can get a psychology student in here to give me a full therapy session. I can't do this without you. And one more thing I would like to add just for future episodes. I'm thinking about not full time, not every episode, but every now and again, I want to bring in a guest or two, and I think it'd be an interesting dynamic, but if you know me and you're interested in coming on the show, like if you're close with me or whatever, I don't care. Send me a message. Come on the show and we'll talk. Pick a topic and we'll discuss it. I promise you. I'll only berate you a little bit. Anyway, I think that's how I'm going to end the episode. All right. Have a good day. Spread the love. Goodbye.